Want something sweet? Since 2015, Kaylin McAllister and Laughing Bear Bakery have been cooking up tasty treats and giving important opportunities to folks like Peter.
Laughing Bear Bakery, there's about 4 of us employed right now. We all make $10 an hour. Every one of us, there's no supervisor or anything like that. It's all an even keel. Everybody's got to have a felony conviction, and we just really come in and try to crank out as much big goods as we can. Kaylin's always coming up with new experimental things to even try.
I first realized there was a problem. I was a prison chaplain for 5.5 years, and before men would get released, they would come to me, and they would be shaking, visibly shaking all over, because they knew they were getting out and they wouldn't be able to find a job. The first question on an application is, do you have a felony? And that knocks you out of the park right there.
We only really have 2 days that we're here, and I'm only here on Wednesdays because we're working doing landscaping on Mondays and stuff. We get in first thing in the morning and we sit down and we have a meeting with Kaylin, and she goes through what we're going to go through the day. She maybe even runs over how maybe a festival went or how we did over the weekend on Saturday. Right after the meeting we get it started, and it's moving pretty good. We set up in our own little stations. We get all our ingredients out, all our measuring cups and bowls, and pick our recipes and start going to town. As of late, we've been really busy because they're expanding, going into Straub's, and we had that extra festival last Saturday in Festus, so we were getting more of a demand, so it's been more fast-paced in here. And bear candy, #1, the caramel popcorn is our #1 right now. That's what we got into Straub's with. And our staples, a lot of our staples I think are cookies. Our chocolate chip cookie especially with sea salt on it. Yeah, amazing, amazing. We just started some sunflower cookies. We have a white chocolate cranberry oatmeal cookie that's really good. The Hardy Lombardi cookie, which always goes over real well. We have some sugar cookies with anise in them, which gives it that special little flavor. And on top of pies, hand pies, regular pies, butter, chocolate, bourbon pecan pie, French silk pie right now, fruit pies, fudge pie. We make a chocolate cake that is absolutely to die for. It tastes like a homemade Hostess cupcake. I've been a convicted felon since 2004, 2006. I got it in 2004, my conviction was in 2006. So the employment has been the biggest struggle with everything. And you know, the economy is so bad where I come from. All the factories are leaving upstate New York, and the jobs are really hard to find. And on top of the fact that when you have the felony conviction, man, they just, you know, you don't want to think that they're just going through the application and see that and move it to the side. But, you know, knowing people who've been managers and bosses, and yeah, man, when you got to stack applications like that and you're trying to thin the herd as quick as you can, yeah, you see that, man, you just set it to the side. Call the next guy who hasn't been in trouble before, you know. I would love to see it take off. I really would. And obviously everybody wants, you want any business to grow and be successful, you know, and really spread. But I really would love to see the mission statement catch hold. Being an ex-offender too, when we're out and I'm working the booths for the bakery and we're talking to people and explaining to them our mission statement, there's a surprisingly good reception that we have when we tell people what we do, you know, and there a lot of people are like, that's really good. People don't even take change back, you know, when they find out what we're doing. Getting a job is the basis for getting your life back together after you get out. You know, you're in there, you have nothing, you're totally controlled, and then they ask you to leave. If you don't have anything to come back to, you have to have a job to get that started. And a lot of times it has to be a better job than normal, not like a minimum wage job, because you're starting over from scratch. You know, a lot of guys had just been in the fen for, you know, 5 years or more, and they got nothing. And it takes that good job. And I think a place like this too, with Kaylin and the atmosphere we try to instill, it even helps people have a little bit of hope about even the new guys we have right now. They're happy and excited about the job, you know, and if you can keep that mentality going and be happy about your work and where you're working at, and it'll help your life go good. And I just think that's where it needs to go, you know. I want everybody to start doing this, you know.
Laughing Bear to me is a experience of a lifetime. It's something that I love doing, which is baking. I enjoy being in the kitchen. I love cooking. I love cleaning. I love doing it all. It helps me to cope with my attitude because I can take my frustration out through food.
Great program. Candy is phenomenal. It just tastes good. The baked goods are good. You can get any way to get any type of Laughing Bear product. I encourage you to do that. Just it's a beautiful thing. You know, every day is fun. We laugh, we joke. It's a family environment, so it's a blessing to be here.
It's the idea behind it. The idea behind what Kaylin's doing, her motive of trying to help people that nobody else really wants